Hi, Jim. This is the information for the pre-K Sunday School this coming Sunday, the 18th of November. So 10 o'clock in the sanctuary building in the little room that the pre-K group has typically had Sunday school at. So the story for the kids, this is the story card. This is called Samuel Anoints David, and this is from 1 Samuel chapter 16 verses 1 through 13. It's a quick story on the back, and then there's a couple of questions that follow, and I've added some questions to that. So the theme here is that God has chosen someone relatively unlikely, young David, the youngest boy of several in a family who's just a lowly shepherd, to be the king, right? And so Saul goes to anoint him. And the challenge for little kids, especially little kids, because I think even older kids have this challenge, is how do we see people as God would see people? How do we see beyond kind of the the exterior and get to understand who someone is? And I think when we talk about that with the kids, we can talk about using our senses other than our eyes, right? What do we hear people say that makes us understand who they are? What do they do with their hands that shows who they are? How do they act as opposed to just how they look? That it will be an indication of who they are as a person. And that might be difficult for some kids to understand. I think other good questions to add is, one of the questions that's on the story card is, have you ever been asked to do a special job? And so I know at this age, being asked to do something special really makes a kid feel good, makes them feel important. And so having that discussion, have you ever been asked to have a special job? And also, what else makes you feel special? When do you feel recognized or feel noticed, right? So you're not just another kid in the crowd. What things happen in your life that make you feel special? That might be an interesting thing to get the little ones to talk about. For the craft, this is not actually in the lesson that I'll send you, but I think it might be fun for them, is we have a lot of this lunch bags, paper lunch bags, and I think they can make, they've done it before, make puppets out of them. And specifically if they were to make like a Saul and a David puppet, right? Because they look very different. It's like, how are they representing, this young boy and this older man in this format? There are, eyeballs and cotton balls and of course crayons and markers they can use to create their puppets. And I'll have all of those materials in the classroom for you. If there's anything else you see that you want to craft-wise do with them in that time frame, that's fine too. And if there's any media, any videos or something you want to show them related to this, they can do that as well. Last week they talked about anointing, and I think there are still little jars of oil in there because they were going to make like a wax paper oil thing that I don't know if Jeanette did that or not, but there's still the little vials of oil in there if you want to show them those in terms of the anointing that's going on here in this picture with the oil. So those are available as well. Let me know if you have any questions, and thank you so much.